going, guys? It's I, the Crypto Otaku, here again, bringing you the chaos and the news in our space. How you guys doing? I'm back. Thanks for bearing with me in my day job woes. How many more days do we got? What is this? 90K Bitcoin on the day. Yeah, what's going on with my mic, man? Mic is like falling apart. Yeah. Anyway. Hopefully you guys are feeling, peppy, right? I know I am. Definitely a better day today. This week has been kind of shisty, man. Very shisty, right? Looks like we got some light issues. There we go. And yeah, we're back. D-Worm in the house, blowing up, man. With the dynamite. I love the dynamite. I gotta get a stick of dynamite. It's the one thing I don't have. The closest thing I have to dynamite in here is a canister of nuclear waste. That's what we need in the dystopian future. If you need to, threaten your enemies with it. Anyway, ENA is about to explode. Says Duet Steam, and K Lily in the house. How's it going, K Lily? Yeah. So let's get going, guys. Let's get this show. I got a huge lineup of HOPIUM today. A lot of H's thrown around. Hump Day, HOPIUM. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy in the house. Jesus.
What are you, stupid?
I know, Oscar. I deserve that one. Okay, let's go. All right, so what do we got here today? Again, update from Monday into Tuesday. Yeah, this is where we were looking at. Let's get the dancing mascots out of here. I got a lot. I even got Captain America today because, America's going to be doing some major things happening this week. I figured why not celebrate a little bit this week on probably a Buy the News, so the rumor sell the news event, probably. Well, we'll see. But, I mean, it's huge if it happens either way for our space. It's going to take time, but HOPIUM is on the rise. I got so much to share with you guys. It's crazy. Anyway, so yeah, it looks like it pretty much respected our bearish target. I'm happy to see that almost pretty much on par with our bearish target, ending up, obviously, into our bullish target of the evening. I just noticed I did not do a super bull that day. Thank God I didn't, because, yeah, for sure we were definitely on the bearish trend, and sentiment, of course, in extreme fear the last few days. This is nuts. How can you be extreme fear right now? I don't get it. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, let's clean up the charts for today, and we'll take a look at this when we come back into it. Of course, Bitcoin's on the rise here recently. Yeah, pretty much just on a skyrocket, quick path up to hitting probably that 95K target. That's going to be our biggest level of resistance. What is resistance? So watch out for that. We're going to be looking at that here tonight. Let's see as things get kind of moving on around 9 p.m. as they usually do. Guys, of course, market volatility. Three numbers. You know, three. I'll get it in the end of the stream. I do my thing in the end of the stream. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's look at the heat map real quick and get the show on the road with the market sentiment and data metrics. All right, here we go, guys. Of course, bringing you the heat map for free. Brought to you by Kimba, the White Snow Lion anime reference for those who know. Right? And yeah. Yeah, don't pay for something you get for free. It's there for free. The Bitcoin live heat map and showing you the liquidations on the day. All right, so what do we got? Looks like we're pretty much climbing up a little bit like you see on the chart there. Buy zones are pretty much all getting depleted lower and lower, getting put now into about 87 and some change, something like that. Maybe 80, 88. Most of the buy zones are pretty much right there. That's going to be our base level of support here, local level of support. And then we got to smash through that 95K, man. And it's right there waiting for us to go up there. But it's going to be a lot of resistance at, looks like double topping here on the evening. We're going to push on, break on through. We're going to try for a third time here, probably around 9 p.m. Maybe a little earlier. Usually it pops off a little earlier, 8:30. Probably 8:30, but halfway through our stream, we'll probably see a move upward and retest of 91,000. That's where all of the bears are trying to sell us off. So we're going to put that there, and we're going to get back to it a little bit later. Let's go. And yeah, Bitcoin Chen's just dancing like crazy today. Jeez. All right, anyway. So what do we got? We got the U.S. national debt coming in at $36,559 billion, just up about a conservative 6 or 7 billion over the last 2 days. Not too shabby. Obviously, we've seen 10 or 12 on average last year, so it's coming down a little bit. Before I go any further, you guys will blow up the stream. Yes, Do What Steam says, what's up, Otaku? Yeah, how's it going, guys? How's it going? Hopefully you guys are feeling a little relief now. I think we sold off enough, but yeah, we'll get into that. But there's a lot of hopium on the stream today, so I hope you're all feeling it. I love the hoping and the bubbles. I love hoping and bubbles? What? Hopium, yes! Hopium and bubbles, yes! Okay, Lily. We're going to have a lot of hopium tonight. I'm just pre-warning you, and I'm probably going to say hopium a lot. Because I got nothing but hopium tonight. It's crazy. The market just kind of like just shattered all at us, man. It just explosion, a diarrhea of explosion of hopium, and you know what? It's fun. It's fun, and I like it. Let's get into it. All right. So Doge tracker putting in above 105 billion. Yes, 105 billion savings. We got a long way to go to print those free money checks for everyone at the end of the year, right? 20% of all the savings on this is hardly anything for the American consumer. Anyway, so we'll keep checking on that. Fear and greed for the stock market still sitting at 22, getting closer to the needle line between fear and extreme fear. As crypto fear and greed, though, is still sitting at fear around the same level. I don't get it. I really don't. Are you guys feeling this? It came up 5 points since I started the stream. So, I mean, you guys feeling this? I'm not feeling it. I really am. I'm still sitting maybe realistically neutral, in my opinion. I don't know. I've been in crypto such a long time now. It just seems like this is just, just a regular scheduled programming. Okay. So, oh no! I can't lose my hopium mask on my laser eyes on the hopium day. Oh no. No, I'm going to probably have to load up. Yeah, I'm going to have to recharge my mask here on the stream, guys. Yeah, you might have to bear with me. I might play something for you real quick and throw that. I can't go on like this without laser eyes. Anyway, do as Dixie. The Dixie can definitely go without laser eyes. Speaking of which, the Dixie down to 104 today. Look at this huge drop on the Dixie. This is huge, guys, for crypto. Huge for risk on assets. We haven't seen the dollar this low since what? 2023? I guess it climbed up around 24. Yeah, so, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've had it this low. We got to go all the way back to, 2024 in October. But, yeah, I mean, I want to see us go back down to these levels, man. Back down to, I remember it was right after COVID, 2021, 2022. I think it was 2022. We hit, like, a bottom. Let's go back to there. It was crazy. I thought it was done. It was like, yeah, 85. Look at this. This feels okay, never mind. 2021, 90. It was like 90 bucks. Those are exciting times. I definitely would love to see that again. And we know where Bitcoin was back then. I mean, that was probably 20K Bitcoin right around this time frame, right around getting closer to about 16K or on the run up of 2022. So yes, of course, great for risk on assets. I love seeing that. All right, and then on the day, everything up on the day. If you guys aren't buying, I don't know what you're doing. I keep buying every single day, but I'm running out of money every single day too. I'm selling more scrap. I mean, there's not enough dry powder laying around for this. For this dip. But it's pretty much over now. We're getting closer to recouping on the week. On most projects are coming in green now on the week. On the month though, we still got some damage to recover from. So keep an eye out for that. And some of the big removers on the day. Let's see what's happening. We got Ondo up 17% as real world asset. Play, that's the biggest one out there by name. Jasmine's up 5% of the day. Of course, I gotta shield that one, guys. Of course, that's my baby. That's my baby. We're definitely gonna go to Japan at some point. But Pi's up 10%. My God, that freaking project won't die. Bitcoin Cash 20% basically. I cannot believe this one. This one threw me off. I'm like, oh no, the normies might be in now because they're buying up the cheap Bitcoin forks again. We'll see how that goes. I wonder if an ETF was announced. I did not see any in the news though, so take that with a grain of salt. But something weird is happening with Bitcoin Cash. Crow is up 12%. If you guys are a fan of that particular crypto exchange token, BSV, another fork of Bitcoin, up 10% on the day. Those are pretty much the big movers in the top 100. AVAX also recovering 10%, well deserved in my opinion. Beaten down to hell. What else we got in the top 200, 300? FAI, I don't know what that is. Frasier AI in the top 300, technically, is up about 20%. I'm really surprised how the top 200 and 300 are not moving as much as some of the big players in the 100. Glimmer's up 7%. That's interesting. That's Moonbeam. Peak is up 15%. These ones just standing out to me. Velo, I hear some of our that's that video play on Avex, isn't it? I forget what this damn project is. That's coming up. It's on top 300. All right, I think that's enough. Is that Syrup, really? We have a Syrup coin? Maple Finance. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't make this crap up, guys, every single day. More coins just keep moving into our space. That just broke into the top 300 not too long ago. All right, let's move on. I think I've seen enough. Or, you know what? Before we get out of there, let's just a quick run. I want to let you guys know every single day, like, what could you be still trying to get some big gains out of? Even if we are pumping, there's still a lot of things that are still not recovered. Look at all of these coins. This is the top 300, top 100. Let's look at just the top 100. All of these coins have not recovered anywhere near enough yet, in my opinion. Solana's still down 33%. Definitely a good buy if you guys believe in that project. ENA, as Duet was talking about, is still a great buy right now if you believe in that project. Still down near 50%. That big move. It only takes one day for that thing to move, boom, and rip, and get all those gains back. Just saying, you never know in our space. Ondo's still down. Even that big pump today, Ondo's still down 20%. Great things to be picking up right now. Render down still 25%. And of course, my honorable mentioning out to Jasmine, still down 31% on the month. Guys, these great projects still down enough to make a big boatload in the near future. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, I just want to make sure I'm doing you guys a just service, right? I'm here to help you as much as I can. All right, so before I do any further, let's catch up with the chat real quick. Yes, the HOPIUM. Yes, I love the HOPIUM, and I'm the only one like that you're live. People, please smash the like button. Yes, please smash the like button. We're trying to grow this company. Wow. No, this live stream as much as possible. This community, the whole entire purpose of me even getting on here is to meet more guys like you, my friends, family, ladies and gentlemen of the crypto world. Because I've got none in my real life, man. And we're witnessing history every single day and following the markets and giving you the skinny, what's going on. I think that's enough. That's enough of a rant right there, right? Yeah, right,
What
Oscar?
are you, stupid?
Oh, okay, I'll stop ranting. Okay, so what's going on, Otaku? Rod in the house. Heidegger, also good evening, Heidegger. Thank you, guys, for joining out tonight. Altcoin season index on 24. Duet says everything is ready for altcoin season to start. Yeah, we never had any of this stuff before, right? We didn't have these companies and governments and large financial institutions like just jumping in to grab as much as they can. In 2021, we had this crazy bull run that was just on the normies, man. It was just everyday people. And COVID helped a little bit. We got huge HOPIUM, of course, today with other likes of other countries printing a ton of money to get into our space as well. Dude, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get lit, as the Gen Zs say, right? Everything is ready. Okay, so altcoin season index on 24. Friday crypto meeting at the White House. USD ready to challenge Tether and USDC. That's right. There's a lot of HOPIUM today. We're gonna cover all of that and more. So stick around. Hey, Mr. Otaku, how you doing? I'm doing all right. It's been kind of rough in my personal life, but I'm getting through it, right? Do you see the altcoin going off in a week or two? Do I see altcoin season going off in a week or two? I don't know. It really depends on the official news that happens on Friday. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But we got a lot to talk about tonight, so I'm gonna get back to it. We're trying to blow through some of these headlines and give you guys like the lightning round of news. It's a ton of news, guys. We've got so much to talk about. All right, Bitcoin dominance sitting at 61.5. It did fall back a little bit from 62, right? We were at 62%, roughly, basically, right around 62. Dominance. And yeah, we're coming down a little bit. Still not enough to basically put Bitcoin away and let the altcoin season start, in my opinion. But this time is different, so maybe it doesn't need to go down to 55%. Maybe it can run at 65%. If everything else pumps with Bitcoin and the whole world, we never had the whole world jump in before, right? We have no clue. If someone tells you they know what's going to happen, they're freaking lying, unless they're, sitting in the White House right now. Just saying. All right. So what do we got? Oh yeah, I did save this search for Bitcoin on over the counter. I did want to bring this up every day because we are getting lower and lower. But it's been a while since I mentioned this. We have 146,000 roughly as of February left in over the counter. What does that mean for anyone new out there who's not familiar with the OTC desk? That is the over the counter Bitcoin that is available, that is purchasable outside of exchanges. How can they keep all the prices down and suspended as long as they have? Because they're purchasing outside of exchanges. Like BlackRock's got deals with Marathon and Riot, mining to basically purchase the Bitcoin as soon as it comes out. Even though I forget, we're going to cover it today, but one of the big mining, I think it is Riot. I don't think they've sold any in the last few months. But anyway, that's how they keep the price suppressed. It's the OTC desk, and it's dwindling down. Has not been in this much of a decline since September of 2021, when the balance was 480,000 Bitcoin ready to purchase. At some point, America specifically, this is why I think that we're getting this weird mixed signals between crypto reserve and Bitcoin reserve and all the other things in between that's stirring up our space and all of our Bitcoin maxis. I think it's because I don't think they can come out and say we're going to buy just Bitcoin because there isn't enough Bitcoin left. I mean, right now, we're going to get to it in the next metric, right? We're going to get to it. Bitcoin on balances on all exchanges right now is only 2.2 million on all exchanges. That's what's sitting on exchanges right now. And that dwindles every day. It's down to 2.21 million today, right? So that's where we're at. We're at 2.21 million Bitcoin for everyone to purchase that's left on exchanges. So outside of that 100,000 that's sitting there on the OTC desk, that's it. And America's plan to purchase, what is it, 250 a year? 250,000 a year? Not going to happen. Where's it coming from? All the exchanges, they're going to dwindle that with every other country also, getting in. They're going to have to do a stealth buy or something to get started in a big way, bigger than 250 in my opinion, to really make this realistic for the American government. Okay, anyway, so that's my take on that. OTC and the Bitcoin balance. All right, what else we got? We got the Bitcoin treasuries. We got BlackRock also purchasing a crap ton today. MicroStrategy, I think they're still sitting around 5. I don't think they made a purchase this week yet, did they? Let me know in the chat if they did and I just didn't catch it, but I'm pretty sure they did it this week. Okay, so those are the big two, of course. We got BlackRock's iShares. We've got this. Again, this is a little out of date, but I got that one popping up on the Twitter as well later. Fidelity sitting at 211, and what's that? Grayscale 200,000, roughly. Okay, all right, let's move on. BlockchainCenter.net bringing you, of course, the rainbow chart, the big legendary rainbow chart that tells you when to buy, when to sell, and it's pretty reliable fashion. I mean, in terms of just general calls, right now it's a good time to buy if Bitcoin's going to go to near $1 million by the end of this year. I don't know if it would do that, but you never know, right? That's why we look at this. We did actually get a lower top last cycle, so it's quite possible that we are overdue. But anyway, right now, of course, the buy zones are telling you to be buying, right? We are in currently the buy zone, which is sitting at 72,000 to 96,930. It's crazy because we've been bopping around all this week. I could have sworn we were going to fall just briefly into that legendary, basically fire sale status, which I love to burn money on. But alas, we haven't in such a while. I got to tease one every once in a while. But you know what, Benny? You fight, you live another day. Jesus. We'll see. Maybe we'll burn some tonight with our Chaos Altar. Our Chaos Magic segment. All right, let's go. All assets under, by market cap, we're still coming back up. We covered a little bit today, getting above Saudi Aramco and Meta over the last few days, which is great to see Bitcoin bounce from there to there. And then, we're taking silver again by force. Probably within the next few weeks, hopefully, we'll see that happen. If not, Friday. Why not? We'll see. We'll see what everyone says Friday. There's a lot of rumors, and we're going to get into that. There's so much, guys. There's so much. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. Boom. Does XRP, Solana, and ADA belong in the U.S. crypto reserve? Everyone is so fudding this right now, all right? This is like the only bit of FUD I have, I guess, if anything, around the HOPIUM topic. But anyway, Bitcoin and Ethereum were widely expected in the U.S. crypto reserve, but American-made projects like Ripple, Solana, and Cardano raise eyebrows. Hey, is this just the Trump family trying to, raise their little bag of Solana they have. Little bag, big bag. Maybe this has something to do with Charles Hoskinson in the White House, right? And Cardano. Or maybe, the banks settling and choosing Ripple in a large way. I'm just saying. It does raise eyebrows, and I do understand the speculation and the skepticism. But, that's what's happening right now. Everyone's kind of tearing these projects in a new one as, the U.S. Crypto industry finally got what it wanted when President Donald Trump announced the plans for forming a national crypto reserve on March 2nd. Did they, though? I mean, that wasn't the deal originally. Anyway, but instead of celebration, the decision sparked backlash, not from the usual suspects in traditional finance or regulators, but from within the crypto world itself. The controversy rises from the selection of assets in reserve. During his election campaign, Trump pledged to create a national Bitcoin stockpile. That's what he said in 2024 in Nashville, making the inclusion of Bitcoin and to some extent Ethereum expected. However, the addition of XRP, Solana, and Cardano has divided the industry. And these assets carry baggage ranging from the centralized concerns to doubts of the real-world adoption, or maybe biases to certain, individuals. Just saying. But skeptics argue that the lack of stability and institutional trust and global acceptance needed for a national reserve. This is Cameron Winklevoss, of course, one of the Winklevoss twins, or the Winklevi. I'm excited about the strategic Bitcoin reserve, or strategic reserve, crypto reserve. I was surprised by the digital assets being contemplated. Bitcoin is the only asset that meets the bar for store of value reserve asset. Maybe Ethereum. I don't know. That's debatable. Digital gold and digital oil. That's a good comparison there, though. Which mirrors America's physical reserves of gold in Fort Knox and the New York Fed, etc., and the oil reserve, the strategic petroleum reserve. It's possible that other assets could make the grade in the future, but it's a very high bar. And those assets that we're talking about also don't have ETFs. So, I mean, there is that as well. So, I'm definitely gonna agree with a lot of these people. I mean, it did again. I got rubbed the wrong way. I was very, very open and honest about it, and I still am. It's just weird. It's just really weird. But anyway, Solana's a fast and cheap. And at the time, I held all these damn coins. Right? They're great assets. I like them. I like almost all of them equally, except Ethereum. I kind of been burned on Ethereum past 4 years. Anyway, Solana's a fast and cheap, but best known for meme coins. Yes, of course. Yeah, it's just going over the... Anyway, we don't need to get into that. But that's, of course, the general sentiment right now on the crypto overall reserve. All right, we're going to get through this, guys. There's so many articles. Peter Brandt slams XRP Solana ADA again on the crypto reserve, calls it a blow to Trump's credibility. I don't think we need to say much there. Pretty much everyone's got the same kind of idea. If anyone's raising a stink about it, it's because of the same key elements, right? So we're going to skip through that one as well. IMF requests new Bitcoin restrictions on El Salvador, including ending the Bitcoin purchases with the public funds. That happened over the last couple of days. That has been now not really resolved, but El Salvador's Nayib Bukele just went ahead and just kept buying Bitcoin anyway, so it doesn't seem to really matter, I guess. We're going to get into that here in a bit as well. Pakistan's finance minister appoints Web3 investor as chief crypto advisor, so even Pakistani advisors are jumping in on the Web3 space. And if you don't, man, you're gonna get left behind. The whole world is about ready to go mass bull-tard, right? We're gonna get bullish. And so bullish, we're going to be bull-tarded, and it's coming very, very soon. All right. Before I get too wrapped up in all these articles, let me get back to the chat real quick, catch up with the chat. Hey, much time with USD, all coins going off this week? No, yeah. A guy, hey, Otaku, how's it going? A guy in the house. Every time I see you, you remind me of one of my favorite mobile suits from Gundam. If you guys are familiar with anime or Gundam, there's a guy, an Ak guy mobile suit from the Neon Z. I'm just probably speaking nonsense to you guys now. But anyway, I'll show you real quick, just for the reference. The Ak guy, which is a neon submersible mobile suit. I actually have a model of it back behind me. Anyway, moving on. It's my quick little anime reference for the stream. Metaplanet stock jumps 19% as it buys the dip with 497 Bitcoin purchases. Yeah, 497 Bitcoin now purchased by Metaplanet. Of course, the quote-unquote Metaplanet is the strategic what do you call it? The MicroStrategy of Japan. You know, you guys know. I'm sure you guys have heard it so many times. So yeah, they are like MicroStrategy in Japan because they are the most they're outperforming the entire market of Japan. The entire the entire Japanese stock market is being basically outshined by Metaplanet, and all they had to do was buy Bitcoin. That's it. And just like you and me, we can outshine everyone else in our society by just choosing to opt out and buy Bitcoin. It's that simple. It really is, guys. It really is. Anyway, so I'm not going to say too much there, but yeah, they did, of course, another big buy. We got, I think, even more buys within the last few days. It's not just been yesterday or today. The clay artisan of Bitcoin. How Trump's words mold crypto trends. Yeah. Basically, I don't really need to go into this, but again, HOPIUM, right? Oh, so many HOPIUM articles. This one probably just on the backs of, you know, I mean, every time he tweets something or on what was it, truth.com or whatever, he's just like putting out, oh, the crypto reserve's happening, guys. It's happening this week. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be the best ever. I mean, oh, by the way, crypto, yeah, I love Ethereum and Bitcoin too, right? Remember that? Yeah, so he's definitely molding our space, and he had to do that too because I really do personally believe if he would have tweeted that over the weekend, the entire market this week would have collapsed. It was looking really drilly over the weekend. All right, Trump's Commerce Secretary hints at Bitcoin's only strategic reserve. Yeah, so we got Howard Lutnick says that Bitcoin will likely be treated differently than any other assets tipped to be in the U.S. crypto reserve. The U.S. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick has confirmed that the Trump administration will unveil plans for strategic Bitcoin reserve at the upcoming White House summit on March 7th. Wow. So that's huge, guys. It's not just for the, I mean, unless this article is misleading and inaccurate, but this is the first reference I've had to plans for the strategic Bitcoin reserve on the same day as the, crypto strategic reserve. We'll see. An interview with Pavlik. I think I might have a video of him talking about this coming up on the Twitter segment as well. President Donald Trump has faced criticism in social media. Okay. Anthony Popkin, I actually shared that too. We'll get into all that in the Twitter segment. Okay. I'll just keep going through these articles. Bitwise criticizes U.S. crypto reserve for including XRP, Solana, and ADA. Again, everyone is criticizing the current administration for doing this. I'm not going to say more than that. Mexican billionaire says he's all in on Bitcoin with 70% exposure now in Bitcoin. That's, of course, the largest billionaire in Mexico, I guess. That is Ricardo Salinas, who has first bought Bitcoin at 200 around 12 years ago, has increased his Bitcoin exposure from 10% to 70% over the past 4.5 years. I know I have. Jesus. Right around that time frame, too. 4.5 years. Anyway. Moving on from that. Money printing and China's economic defense against Trump's tariffs may drive Bitcoin prices higher. That's right, guys. More money printing for everyone. China significantly increased its monetary supply today, making its first monetary easing in 14 years. Strategic move, primary. And I got a video of the announcement of this too. Driven by domestic economic pressures and booming U.S. trade tensions under President Trump's administration. So yeah, they got to print money to get out, guys. They got to print money to get out. So again, this was the big deal. I mean, everyone knew this was coming. That was going to be kind of like rough at the start of this year, right? But no one would have guessed that he was going to strong arm everyone and legitimately put on the tariffs until he gets what he wants from the Fed. And he had that entire fight with the Fed last year. It was like November, December. Remember, he was twisting Jerome Powell's arm, and he's just like, "You're gonna drop those interest rates." And he's like, "No, I'm not doing nothing. We don't have to do what the president says to do. No, he doesn't have to. He can't fire me." Jerome Powell's words, right? But yeah, he's gonna do what he's gonna do to get those interest rates down. Anyway, he's going to push the pain, and it's going to get what he wants, and we're gonna get economic. Pressure off by doing so, right? The People's Bank of China, the PBOC, China's central bank, has outlined several monetary policy instruments to maintain ample liquidity and cut finance costs. Governor Pan Gongxing explicitly detailed tools, including reducing reserve requirement ratios, RRR, and adjusting interest rates downward. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Tactics designed to stimulate the economy and activity amid internal deflationary pressures. China has seen 2 consecutive years of deflation, a rare economic circumstance paralleling Japan's historical challenges. Yeah, and they have had stupid low interest rates forever. I mean, before I was born, they've been at basically like near zero interest rates for everyone. So that's why they're negative 287% debt to GDP in Japan. If war is what U.S. wants, be it a tariff war, a trade war, or any other type of war, we're ready to fight till the end, says the Chinese embassy in the U.S. All right, and yeah, here's a video too.
Under the shadow of U.S. tariffs. With President Xi Jinping looking on, lawmakers on Wednesday committed extra money to boost the economy. China will now issue some $179 billion in special bonds to lift growth. That includes money to subsidize purchases of electric vehicles, appliances, and other goods. Premier Li Qiang said the country faced increasing external pressures.
Where did my Chinese dumpster fire go? It's been a while since I've seen that. I had it here somewhere. Oh, I don't know where my dumpster fire went. Anyway, so yeah, it's happening, guys. It's happening one day at a time. Trump's White House Crypto Summit confirmed attendees so far. These are the people that are going to be at one of the most important days in U.S. history, maybe? At least for Web3. So as the U.S. President Donald Trump prepares himself to hold the White House, do we really have to read this? Let's just go see. Let's just skip right to the sauce. Who's going to be there? All right, Michael Saylor, of course, is confirmed. Yes, he is. David Bailey, CEO of Bitcoin Magazine, of course. Matt Huang, co-founder of Paradigm. J.P. Richardson, CEO of Exodus. Kyle Samani, managing partner of Multicoin Capital. Zach Witkoff, co-founder of Trump Linked World Liberty Financial. Of course he's there. Co-founder of Chainlink, Sergey Nazarov. Again, we just had that huge announcement last week about Jasmy partnering with Chainlink. I had to, guys. Every time I get a chance to shill, I'm going to shill my Jasmy. Anyway, Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, CEO of Robinhood, Vlad Tenev, Arjun Sethi, CEO of Kraken, all of the major players, guys. All of the big exchanges. Chris, except for Binance. I don't think Binance is on here. Wow. Chris, they've slaughtered Binance US. Marzalik. I've definitely heard that. Crypto.com. And Brad Garlinghouse, of course, from CEO of Ripple, are all going to be there, and they are confirmed. The ones that are not currently confirmed are Kathy Wood. Oh, really? Hopefully she's there. I really hope she's there. Vitalik Buterin. Of course, Ethereum. Jeremy Allaire, co-founder of CEO of Circle. Palio Ardonio, CEO of Tether. We got some more Tether news, too. Thank God. They are letting the boot off of them, man. My God. Founder of Cardano, of course, Charles Hoskinson is already in the White House. Anatoly Yanavenko, founder of Solana. And Mark Andreessen, co-founder and general partner of Andreessen. How are we going to really investor in Ripple? Okay. All right. And White House executives confirmed are Bo Hines, David Sachs, Mark Ueda, Caroline Pham, and the ones not quite confirmed yet are Howard Lutnick, Scott Bessent, and Pam Bondi. I'm pretty sure Scott Bessent is going to be there. And Howard Lutnick, I'd be really surprised if he isn't. Okay. So those are the players showing up, guys. Are you excited? We got so much more HOPIUM to go, man. We're just getting started. Lightning round is tonight of HOPIUM. If you guys are just joining in, we were getting the HOPIUM train going on Hump Day. It's crazy. You know what? It's nuts. There's so much HOPIUM articles coming out tonight. All right, what do we got in the chat? You guys blowing up the chat again. Aaron Burgers, Otaku Normie here. Dude, Aaron Burgers, yes, you are. You are definitely holding that anime burger. I've seen your... I can't see it large, but I've definitely seen your avatar before. Tola, what's going on, peoples? Yes, what's going on, peoples? Tola, nothing much. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the HOPIUM Hour. It's the HOPIUM Hour on the Crypto Otaku. All right, let's get through this. Let's get going. Bitcoin advocate Lemus skeptical on near-term approval for Trump's crypto reserve plan. This is again leaning more towards maybe a Bitcoin reserve announcement on Friday instead of a overall crypto reserve. Right, and so it's kind of weird that Lummis had mentioned that today. Trump's plan unveiled March 2nd. Yes, we talked about it over the weekend, yada yada. Lummis, who introduced herself as a Bitcoin-focused bill, we're basically just catching up. Of course, if you guys are not familiar, Lummis is the big proponent of Bitcoin in the White House right now. Currently, the senator of Wyoming. Key Republicans, including as of March 5th, both proposals lack legislative traction. All right, this is the skinny. It's the very end. The White House's upcoming crypto summit on March 7th may clarify next steps, but without bipartisan consensus, analysts expect delays. Lummis's skepticism reflects a broader political divide. She's telling you, she's not feeling it in the House right now, leaving the reserve's future uncertain despite vocal crypto industry support. So, that is her 2 sats on what's going on in the White House right now. Well, we got some more HOPIUM, so don't worry about it. SEC and CFTC make unexpected statement on cryptocurrency enforcement. We're not walking away. What does it mean? I don't know. This is the strangest article I've seen in the headlines today. Very misleading. Let's see what the quote is on that one. It says, one of the most notable policy changes come from the SEC, which has paused or dropped active legislation and investigation related to cryptocurrencies. When asked about the future of crypto enforcement, APPS reiterated that the agency will continue to pursue cases involving fraud and clear regulatory jurisdiction. We're not walking away, he said. This is not investment advice. Okay, so again, this entire article was pretty much driven up because he walked away and said, basically, we're not walking away. From that interview, anyway. Okay, so nothing burger there. What do we got here? Let me just close it. Oh, no. Solana DeFi tokens undervalued compared to Ethereum's, says Franklin Templeton, guys. Franklin Templeton. One of the freaking biggest banks out there, right? Our asset managers. I think it's like the 3rd or 4th largest asset manager. Franklin Templeton. Says that Solana DeFi tokens are undervalued. Most certainly are, because who's buying DeFi tokens on Solana right now? They're buying memes, man. Let's be real. Come on, that's meme city, man. The meme foundry, the meme factory. Solana. Solana's bustling. Decentralized DeFi. Of course, they're gonna bring up NFTs and all the other stuff in Lido. I mean, I'm just gonna agree with it. I don't think there's really anything to. I mean, it's pretty obvious in my opinion. I agree with it. South Korea inches closer to Bitcoin ETF decision, looks to Japan as an example. We got a shit ton of freaking articles tonight, guys. I cannot believe it. It wasn't just all FUD like it has been in the last few weeks. South Korea, they're getting closer. And so is the rest of the world, to be honest. Who's not in an ETF right now? That's what I want to know. I want to see the whole list, the big list. The South Korea is growing closer. The financial supervisor board. What do we got here? Path to crypto, Wall Street. Yeah, that's something unrelated. South Korea continues crypto regulation amid political struggles. South Korea, where 30% of citizens invest in crypto assets. That's huge. I think in America it's like 10%, maybe 15. 30% in South Korea, that's huge. And the same political struggles after former President Yoon Suk Yeol was arrested on January 15th. What? After an attempt to impose martial law on the country. What? I missed that. What? In January? Holy crap. Since then, the South Korean government has continued to crypto regulation efforts. On February 13th, the Financial Services Commission announced that the charities and the universities would like to be able to sell crypto donations starting in the second half of 2025. It's mass adoption, guys. It's coming. It's coming so much faster than I thought it was going to. I thought we had a whole other bull run. I really did going into this. I thought we're not going to get $1 million Bitcoin until 2030. I'm just going to, cruise through another bull market, buy whatever I want. Yeah, it's going to be fine. And no, we get Bitcoin president last year. We get all the ETFs last year. It's been kind of raining money, man. I'm just telling you, it's crazy. It's definitely a different world than I thought it was going to be. Investing into this for the last 5 years. All right, what else we got? Bitcoin's extended extreme fear reading might just pump it higher. I thought this was hilarious. This is hilarious. Because you would think it would be the opposite, but no, it's like the Dixie, right? Dixie falls. The dollar is weaker. Bitcoin, of course, going higher with that. I remember days in the last bull cycle where the Dixie went higher and it didn't matter. Bitcoin still ripped. It was nuts. So yeah, reserve plans were short-lived. The plan was lacking. Yada yada yada. What to know? Prolonged extreme fear for eating for the index could suggest a potential rise in Bitcoin prices, with a similar pattern previously leading to a 200% increase in Bitcoin. I wonder where they're referring to in the chart, where we've seen something similar. What year that was? For the first time ever since September of 2024, when Bitcoin, September 2024, huh? When Bitcoin was at 53,000, we're seeing the sustained extreme fear in the market. Last time it happened, Bitcoin did a 2x in the next 3 months. You guys think we're getting a 2x in 3 months? Will history repeat itself? I mean, we're right on the cusp of one of the largest possible buy-ins of Bitcoin ever, right? Everyone rushing out. It's going to be freaking Bitcoin gold rush coming right around the corner. I mean, God, you can't get enough of them. Well, that's the problem. That's the problem entirely. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely think it's gonna rhyme in some sense or fashion. All right, what else we got? Before I go too farther, we're gonna get back into Bukele real quick. But I want to check on the chat real quick. Tola, nothing much with the welcome. And yeah, okay, we're good. Okay, just double check it. Bukele rejects IMF rules, and El Salvador, of course, continues to add a Bitcoin anyway, as I just alluded to earlier. This was resolved anyway by Bukele just doing it anyway, with the IMF still putting their boot on his neck and being like, we told you not to do this. Why are you still doing it? Like, we're not stupid. You got to buy it all up. You got to buy the dip. Bitcoin just went down to like 78,000. You kidding me? That's probably what he's saying. El Salvador keeps buying Bitcoin despite IMF restrictions on new government purchases in a $3.5 billion deal. The country expands Bitcoin reserves while planning tech investments to boost economic growth and innovation for their country. The IMF deal requires El Salvador to stop buying Bitcoin and increase transparency, but the government just flat out refused. I love it. I love it, man. It's like sticking it to the man. I just love Bukele so much. Every time we talk about him, I just get giddy. So yeah, Bukele says, this all stops in April. This all stops in June. This all stops in December. No, it's not stopping. He says it's not stopping. If it didn't stop when the world ostracized us and most Bitcoiners abandoned us, it won't stop now. And it won't stop in the future. And proof of work equals proof of whining or winning. I think he meant to say, okay, proof of work is, I don't know. Proof of whining. I don't know. So yeah, El Salvador buys another Bitcoin for its strategic reserve. Yeah, they just do keep doing it. They're planned Bitcoin buying one per day, and of course, I've been noticing 11 on the big down days too. They're doing very strategic, opportunistic DCAing, in my opinion. All right, yeah. I'm super giddy on that stuff. Bitwise files S1 registration for Aptos ETF. Another ETF filed today, guys. Aptos. I haven't heard anything about this project in such a long time. I sold my bag of it back in January, I think. I had a ton of moon bags from 2021. I just sold them all. And yeah, we're ready. We're ready to get this going, man. We're ready to get this started. I need the dry powder, man. Ethereum price doubles, tops. Hints at a 42% drop in the ETH bull run. I thought this was interesting because, I mean, do you guys really feel that ETH is going to bottom out right now? I mean, what the hell are they even getting at? Let's go to the ETH chart real quick. This is the double top they're talking about right here. And it hasn't even retested it entirely yet. I mean, it looks like it's still chopping upward. We got, again, bullish sentiment. Why is everyone fighting every single coin? It's crazy. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see here, but yeah, it's got to get back up to 2270, and prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. That's all I gotta say. The charts don't lie. We're just gonna wait for that to play out. Crazy people calling some crazy stuff. All right, Reddit to buy TikTok in the U.S. Co-founder bids to bring it on chain. Last time we talked about this, guys, we were talking about the likes of Mr. Beast buying TikTok. He can't afford that, obviously, he's being part of the poster child movement for Mr. Leary, right? And Polkadot and their entire move to run TikTok as the largest, announced to the normies, Web3 platform in the world if it were to happen. And here we go. Reddit also is attempting to be a $20 billion bid to acquire TikTok in the United States, potentially converting it to a DApp. on a blockchain. Wouldn't that be insane, guys? I don't even care if it's a blockchain I don't even own. I just want to see something big happen mainstream, and the normies don't even know it. Reddit's co-founder Alexis Ohanian, really, stunned the crypto sphere as well as the broader IT section with the bid on US TikTok today, pledging the bid to bring the giant social media platform on chain. In a series of tweets on X, the entrepreneur explained the users should own their data. Exactly. This is probably the same. Yep, on the same blockchain. Exactly, Polkadot. I knew we were going into this. I wasn't familiar with Alexis Onahan. I mean, obviously, Mr. O'Leary's been the face of it. As the perfectly aligns with the principles of blockchain technology, Reddit's co-founder, Mr. Ohanian, has teamed up with Frank McCourt, a business executive leading a Polkadot chain-powered non-profit organization, Project Liberty, and the owner of legendary French soccer club Olympique de Marseille. Celebrating the bid on the U.S. Version of TikTok, Reddit's co-founder named a lesser-known frequency parachain on the Polkadot blockchain, and it will power the. I noticed that they didn't throw it out there. the lesser-known frequency parachain, yeah, on Polkadot. Okay, there we go. And that will power the Web3 edition of TikTok, and the social media specialized parachain lets Web3 users take ownership of the data, which also serves as the issue of Chinese government data collection worries in the U.S. Whew, that's a mouthful. Exciting news for the digital world. If it were true, we'll see. We'll see where that goes. Again, Polkadot's oversold too, just like everything else right now over the month. It wouldn't be hard to pick up some. It's going to move on main chain, right? I mean, it's crazy world we live in, man. Who would have thought that TikTok would be the big thing to adopt the normies first? We'll see. Sheeb, Doge, Pepe, unclassified as SEC securities. Here's why. I just wanted to remind you. I've been talking about this for weeks now. But yeah, again, just a brief reminder for those new. Meme coins are now collectibles. Yay! I mean, if you guys are into that thing. I like mass utility and monetary preservation. But anyway, with the crypto market sentiment turning the extreme fear, you guys are in extreme fear. You guys are living that. Yeah, we know. On top of the SEC statement for meme coins, there it is there. I think we already read part of this last week. On top of the SEC states that the meme coins serve as a means of entertainment, social interaction, and cultural purposes. Because of this, crypto traders indulging themselves in meme coin trading are not obliged to register their transactions according to the 1934 Securities Exchange Act. Does that mean you don't have to pay taxes on your collectibles? This is crazy if true. Sheep and Doge prices are yet to find the floor immediately, yada, yada, yada. By holding securities enforcement meme coins such as Sheep, Doge, and Pepe, because of their status as cultural symbols, it's likely these are enforcement responsibilities will be passed on to the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, according to the commissioner, has in their peers. So we're gonna have to wait to see how they want to regulate that space now that they are segmenting. And I think it's a good thing. I mean, finally getting some progress. My God. So anyway, so the bar has been lowered. Fraudulent and ultra risky meme coins projects could be way easier to launch. They're looking at some negatives here and why it matters. Okay. Moving on. We're almost through all the news, and we get to the real news, which is on X. I got so much HOPIUM on X too, guys. So much HOPIUM. All right, let's check the chat real quick before we dive back into some of these articles. I don't know. Proof of Stake has undeniably attracted a user base. Yeah, it definitely has. But proof of work was so much better for Ethereum. I'm telling you. Back when I got into crypto, and it's all about that proof of work. And yeah, ETH after the Shanghai update. Man, I remember buying a few ETH at like $500. It was crazy. Like as soon as Shanghai went out, and of course that also made Ethereum inflationary, right? I mean, it's an infinite amount of Ethereum that can be produced. And yeah, I mean, then you get burning and some other things too, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling ETH these days. Mr. Otaku, tell me how much money you are estimating to get out of this bull run. Multi-million! Yes, multi-million or even higher. I am definitely looking at a multi-million dollar exit, personally. And when I say exit, I don't really mean exit. I never am truly exited. Ever. Right? Ever. I am going to be throwing a shit ton of into Bitcoin at the end of this bull run. Depending on where we top out. I've got a ton of projects that I'm waiting on. Just kind of seeing where they're going to land, getting in and out. And then, of course, buying up the Bitcoin. I'm going to probably do about maybe 50% of the Bitcoin exit regardless of Bitcoin pullback or not, it don't matter. And then 25% probably to pay off my debts, and then another 25% into other altcoins that are going to be in the bear market. I mean, we're going to buy up a huge amount again if we go through the standard 4-year cycle. You never say never, but it could happen. One of these days it could happen like that, and boom, we're out of the altcoin season. We're out of the 4-year cycle. We're doing the forever thing, or we're doing the I mean, once I still believe that once the U.S. stocks exchange, is on the blockchain, it's going to change everything. I think we're going to be done with cycles altogether. It's just going to be like every day, little diminishing returns, but still a little bit more, and equivalent to just stocks trading, because we have real utility with these tokens. I mean, talking about AI, tokens, and there's just so many use cases for every single. I can't even fathom where we're gonna go. We're gonna see things. We're already seeing things the likes we've never thought possible on blockchain, right? So man, Mr. Otaku, multi-million-dollar man, I will be for sure. The multi-million-dollar man, getting close, man, getting close. To my first, anyway. Bitcoin and Aptos. Nick Cannon launched a coin. Best Kanye to it. Oh, God. He beat Kanye to it. Yeah, he did. But yeah, Kanye's still in the running for his altcoin, right? His shit coin. Anyway, thanks for your content. Thank you, Batlander. Thank you. And Crypto Bose. Dude, you're asking some crazy questions tonight. I love it. And then, and Kit says, of course, the dollar, Moneybags dollar. See nothing but you know what? Of course, in the bear market, guys, we're gonna be seeing a lot of things. We're gonna be buying up.
I'd buy that for $1.
Bear with me, man. I can't go any longer without my laser eyes. I can't go any longer without my laser eyes, guys. God. All right. And then wishing everyone to make so much money this bull run, or so much Bitcoin this bull run, right? Tether put off this audit for 6 years. 6 years. And then Jim Daringer says, not suspect at all. Yeah, right? Not suspect at all, but maybe they just like their privacy. I don't know. I mean, there's definitely something weird about that, but also, too, I do like the fact that, they did come out first. They did come out and say, we're backing up Tether with bonds, right? They're buying treasury yields, making treasury yields off it. And on top of that, they're buying Bitcoin with it. I mean, there's no way that money's not there. That's all I'm saying. I mean, there's just so much wrapped up in Tether, all the fees and everything else. My God, they're making bank hand over fist for the last 5 years. I've watched it grow from nothing to everything. It's crazy. Not suspect at all. Yeah, I'll even buy it for $2. Crypto Bose. Yeah. When Bitcoin goes back to 100K at the end of next cycle or something, I'll be buying a few for sure. My goal is 10 Bitcoin at some point. That's my next goal. I definitely got more than one right now. I'll say that. Do you have any price prediction for Solana by the peak of this altcoin season? For Solana, originally I went into this altcoin season thinking, Solana was going to probably hit about 1,000, right? So maybe around 1,200 at its top. Right now, I'm thinking it may be a little bit diminished. It really depends on if it gets that adoption with the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. If it gets no tax on Solana for whatever reason, because their headquarters I think is in California, then yeah, sure, it could probably go to 1,200. I mean, that was my target last year. So 1,000, 1,200. We're gonna have to wait and see if things start popping off like crazy. Things are gonna get wild if it's anything like 2021. I remember just like holding my phone, like just shaking. Oh, should I sell Dogcoin now? Should I sell Dogcoin now? Oh no! Getting in and out. I made some money last cycle. It was crazy. Solana will climb, but the real money, guys, was made in the bear market. Just saying. When we were buying Jasmine at like half a penny, or like when we were buying Solana for $10, I bought like a boatload of Solana for $10. It was nuts. Anyway, Solana will climb. Yes, it will climb. I've used it for fast transactions. Dude, Solana's amazing. That's one of my favorite blockchains to ever send back and forth. It's like pennies on the dollar to send. Really quick settlement, almost instant. I love Solana. Absolutely love Solana, for sure. I don't hold any right now. Doesn't mean I love it. I love the damn thing. But again, I'm definitely going to be buying up some if we do get a collapse on Solana. Same thing with Sui, too. I love Sui. Man, Sui is just as fast and just as cheap. Binance has been doing a great job of knocking Solana down to keep it from outperforming Ethereum. I agree 100%. Jim Daringer, for sure. I'm so sick of them keeping, not just Solana, also my boy, my favorite, Jasmy. Jasmy has been completely held back by Binance, and they have a competing product. That's why, in my opinion, Project Greenfield, I shouldn't even say the name, it makes me feel dirty. Has been, they've had their own agenda from the very beginning. And BNB, yes, BNB. My vague impression is that Solana is basically for meme coins, says Heidegger. You're not wrong. I mean, 90% of their volume last 2 or 3 months has just been meme coins. Pump.fun had made Solana a huge market cap. Enormous market cap. It's unbelievable. But anyway, let's get in here and finish up the rest of these articles and get to the real news, which is on Twitter. AI agents and crypto, how blockchain is evolving in 2025. Are you guys excited for the AI agents? Let me know in the chat. I had bought a big bag of virtual not too long ago before things kind of pumped, then we dumped, and now it's coming back a little bit again. So I just have some just for some security, but I don't know. I'm still feeling like we haven't seen true utility with AI agents yet. We're going to get it. I'm not doubting that at all. 100% we're going to get some true utility out of it. But I still feel like it's too much of a trend right now. Everyone's just kind of in and out. This kind of reminds me of last cycle in 2021. We had all the metaverse plays. Everyone was making their own metaverse. We had Sandbox. We had, what was it? I always forget the other one. It's gonna drive me nuts. Was it I forget. And then the NFT marketplaces too. We had so many. Even freaking Disney made their own NFT marketplace last time. We had Atari putting out NFTs. It was ridiculous. So I just kind of feel like the AI has kind of fit that niche for this cycle, and has taken the crown for the trend. So I'm skeptical on getting in just this early, unless it's a solid project. And I know Virtuals is definitely. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, guys! I can't keep the HOPIUM going tonight. All my batteries are dying. Oh wow! I'll see if I can find another one. Jeez, I've been closely following the evolving landscape of AI, according to Valery Yazovkov of Daily Hodl. Daily Hodl says they've been following the trend, and the integration of AI, artificial intelligence, into blockchain technology is not just a trend. Ooh, she called me out on that one. I ate my own words on that one. Or a narrative. It's now a paradigm shift that's reshaping the crypto industry in a profound way, right? And the rise of unexpected fall of AI in crypto, autonomously AI agents have become indispensable in the cryptocurrency world. They can process massive amounts of data, execute trades, and make quick decisions. These sophisticated software systems are designed to perform specific tasks within the blockchain ecosystem without human direct oversight. And then, of course, by early 2025, the market capitalization of AI agents tokens reached 14 billion, indicating rapid expansion until the DeepSeek crash. Right? This growth is driven by the increasing integration of AI-powered solutions in crypto space, including trading strategies, DeFi, and applications. Meanwhile, the integration of AI into cryptocurrencies landscape has taken an unexpected turn in 2025. While initial projections were optimistic at the time of writing, recent data and Delphi Digital paints a different picture. The AI frameworks and platforms have experienced the steepest decline, with the average drop of 84%. This sharp decline has caught many investors off guard, and especially given the high expectations of AI-driven projects in the crypto space. AI-based projects, which have touted as being the next big thing in crypto innovation. Exactly why I think it's a trend currently for this cycle. Didn't have fared much better. These projects have seen an average decrease in 73% of the year over year. Significant drops since it raises questions about the long-term viability and adoption of AI agents in the crypto ecosystem. Beyond simple bots, right? However, it's important to understand that AI agents are not just advanced versions of traditional trading bots. While bots operate according to predefined rules, AI agents can adopt new information and change course based on market conditions. The flexibility allows them to do the following: analyze blockchain data, social media trends, and market patterns, identify investment strategies and opportunities, execute trades, and manage portfolios autonomously. The integration of AI into cryptocurrency has far-reaching implications. Oh my god, dude, this just goes on forever. Let's get to it. The future of AI and crypto. Looking ahead, We can expect to see the following: exponential growth, diversification, AI-themed tokens, integration with traditional exchanges. While the potential for AI in the crypto is immense, we must see a mindful and okay. Oh my God, this is going on forever. In conclusion, I see the integration of AI into the cryptocurrency landscape as both opportunity and a challenge. This is a nothing article, man. Who wrote this? AI? My God. The future of AI is undoubtedly intertwined into AI and those who consider. I didn't even mention one project or anything. Like, who wrote this article? It needs to be shot. Valerie, what are you doing at Daily Huddle? What the hell? I didn't mention virtual protocol. You didn't mention, like, AIZ, nothing. 17Z or whatever. Like, nothing. You mentioned nothing. This is a shame, guys. Let me know in the chat what you guys are bullish on AI. Like I said, I love the interviews we had with the Virtuals Protocol founder. He thinks the damn space is going to be bigger than Ethereum's market cap. It's crazy. I'm not lying. Go check it out for yourself. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a big player in the space. I just think it's a little early. Maybe by the end of the year we might see some more news, but get more confidence, and get the show rolling again. All right. That takes us into where the real news is, guys. On Twitter, if you guys are not following me on Twitter, please check me out on Twitter as well. But more importantly, please get up those likes and subscribe, man. Here on Twitter and YouTube. YouTube for sure, man. Trying to build this out to 1,000. If I do not get to 1,000, Maximus Crypto and Crypto Future is going to get mad at me, man. They're going to get mad at me. So I'm trying to get my numbers up. But anyway, please like, subscribe, do all the things. Yes, I would appreciate it. And I want to hear from you guys. I want to interview some of you guys too. I want to get some people on here. I want to answer questions. I want to get involved in a big way, guys. I want to help you out as much as I can. There's going to be so many new people jumping in March. I'm telling you. I've been saying it for the last few months. March is the biggest year for normies. That's where everyone gets in. All their friends and family start finding out. I don't know what it is about it. It's just tax season. It's got to be tax season, right? Everyone gets most of their taxes. You know, yeah, what do I do with this? Oh, this guy says buy Bitcoin. Oh, what's this? Well, we're going to get into that. There's a whole bunch of stuff about that kind of in the Twitter as well. Okay, so Senator Lummis calls for the USA and sells its gold to buy Bitcoin. It's happening. That's what she's been calling that for a few weeks now, right? Gotta sell. We don't need to print money for it. No, we're just gonna sell our gold reserves. All right, that's what she said on that over the last few days. Yeah, look at this, guys. Oh God, is this the real Elon Musk? Really? Stole millions of taxpayers' money, and yeah, look at this. Maxine Waters getting kind of railed right now by.
Maxine, you funneled over $1 million in campaign funds to your daughter. Is that why you're worried about Doge?
Oh! Get your ass away, young man.
Got burned, my God. So yeah, some really crazy allegations happening on the left side right now with the total Doge investigation still rampant. Yet everyone is bearish right now, guys. U.S. crypto reserve and all, of course, the major assets we've been talking about. And Fox News is covering that. Look at the corner, guys. I never thought in my life we'd see this all over mainstream every single day. It's insane. I still can't get used to it. Pinch me. It's not real. And then, Tommy Boy posted this today. I love Tommy Boy. He's one of my favorite Bitcoin on YouTubers or on Twitter. Twitter influencers are shout-outs. Look at this. He put this up
Your
today.
second last chance to play the secret sound today. The jackpot sits at $6,850. If you can tell me what the sound is, that money's going to go pretty far. Daryl, what are your plans?
We're gonna buy some Bitcoin with it.
We are going to buy some Bitcoin. A smart investment, some would say. Who's we? Who's playing with you?
My wife and I, Nicole.
So this has been like a team effort.
Oh yeah, the 4 kids.
All right, and unfortunately, he did not win. He didn't guess the sound. But you know what? At least a shout-out for Bitcoin. That was at least winning enough, in my opinion. All right. What else we got? You are not prepared for this, guys. Ash Crypto bringing you the emotional roller coaster ride that's about ready to ensue after Friday. That's, of course, what this is leading up to. I love this chart, guys. Holy crap. And I'd say seller Samson Mountain shared this, and Paleodonio are a good representation for Bitcoin, but wow, what a list of people, of course, showing up on Friday. The list is out. We, of course, went over the list already, but shout out, of course, from Samson Mao. Legendary man in our space. And then, yeah, this week, hell, Monday, Tuesday, this is what we were doing, walking into work, right? Oh my God. Me pulling up at that Bitcoin meetup after selling a kidney to buy the dip. That was just last stream, guys. That was just last stream. My goal was to make 50,000 in crypto this year, but you know what? Only 70K more to go. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you picked the wrong projects, my guy. I'm sorry. Simpson Mal, of course, saying buying Bitcoin under 0.1 million, right? I love when he says that. Is the opportunity of a lifetime. Guys, go get it. Go get it while you can. There's only 2.21 million left on all exchanges in the world. It's running dry every day. Not Jerome Powell says, what women think men want and what they really want is number go up. That's right, number go up. That's what we really want. Elon Musk says, how many puppets below have the picture with sounds? Again, guys, just saying. They're reading a script. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to play the whole thing. It's absolutely annoying. But I do have a smaller clip. But yeah, there's so many of them verbatim saying the exact same script, right? Stick to the script, as they always say. Yeah, it's scary. It's really scary how bad the deep state really is. Just going to leave it there. Trump to announce 0% capital gains on crypto. The rumor is, if you held it for a year, you won't have to pay any damn crypto tax. According to the rumor, it's going to be announced on Friday. That would be insane if true. But again, you got to do big things if you want to make Bitcoin or U.S. the crypto capital of the world, right? You got to do bigger things than just investing for the country. Anthony Papalano says they are telling you exactly what they are doing. Tariffs don't create inflation. Inflation is created by the government printing money. That's right. And so many people got this backwards. He goes over pretty quick.
If all of a sudden they hit us right back.
Remember, so you made one comment. So inflation comes from a government printing more money. Some prices can rise. This bottle of water.
It can't happen at all.
No, tariffs do not create inflation. Printing money creates inflation. You have a balanced budget, there can't be inflation. It doesn't mean one product could be more expensive and one product could be less expensive. But China, I'll give you an example. China has the highest tariffs in the world. In the world. Everything gets tariffed in China, and they don't have inflation. In fact, they have deflation. India, the second highest tariffs in the world. They don't have inflation. So this concept is just people whining and complaining and not being truthful. The fact is, we need to protect America. Why does China tariff everything and we give them a free ride back here? And they subsidize the opioid production. They subsidize opioid production.
I mean...
Oh, there you go, guys. Inflation, of course, is caused by money printing, not tariffs. Of course. You will see prices go up with tariffs. But it's not because your money has less value now. It means that the overall price of goods now is worth more, or is going to cost you more as a consumer in that country. Completely different. Completely different. I really don't like that. There's so many people just can't wrap their head around it. It's infuriating. It's infuriating. But of course, when you spend so much time investing and research, you will know. You will know. DYROR, right? Do your own research. Do it. Do it. Do the research. Anyway, catch up with the chat real quick before I forget. We've got so much HOPIUM tonight, guys. Oh my God, it's a HOPIUM-filled stream. We're running late today too. Holy crap! But I love it. I love it. Crypto Otaku. Yes, how's it going? Green tea in the house. Green tea. Oh man, I am way behind on the chat now, guys. Sorry. Sorry. Isn't it convenient that the Solana meme coin, which led to the meme exhaustion, he didn't do that to ETH, which we bought it. It forced Jim Derriger saying that. I don't want to relive the gaming NFT era. Yes, exactly. Me either. Oh, dude, that was rough. I remember my bag of Gala, especially with the 2.0 upgrade in 2021, 2022. Yikes. Woof, right? Woof. And then, like a tenth of the metaverse and the NFTs, and oh god, you guys got a CryptoPunk? You got, you got a Bored Ape? You get their Yacht Cup game, the Fling and Poo game or whatever. Anyway, what was a spiral of drama and tox? Oh, that was a spiral of drama and toxicity. Yeah, it was, and we got more coming up. I got a teaser. That's just a teaser. I want to play the full video a little bit later. All right, Bitcoin always. Bitcoin first. Yes. Crypto Bows. I 100% agree there. AI is a meme, in my opinion. Beam buzzword to get the VC. Exactly. Venture capital investments. Yeah, it is definitely a meme or it's a cultural phenomenon that a buzzword will get people to invest in something, right? One of the big things I point to right now, I know a lot of people are going out and buying Sui AI, Doge AI, Baby Doge AI, literally anything with AI at the end of it. Boom! Oh, I gotta buy that instantly. It's definitely giving me the vibes from 2021 for sure, where everything had a metaverse play or a dog. You know, there's so many dogs released last year. Our last cycle is crazy. AI. Okay, so definitely agree with you on that one, though. Head beggar. Crypto Bo says busted, of course, with Maxine Waters. She's busted, busted. But they're gonna get away with it like they usually do. It's fine. It's fine. Green Tea, and of course, in the house. I'm super excited you're here, Green Tea, and I'm happy to see you. But I also want to see you on Crypto Futures live Q&A sessions with me and of course the group over there. Yeah, for sure. I'm holding you to it. I'm holding you to it. Jim Derringer says, so what he... I'm not sure what we want with that. Oh, so what he's saying is that we need to tokenize opioids. There's a real world asset play, I guess. You're just going to down the hatch a pill that's got a little tiny tracker chip on it that says it was on the blockchain at some point until consumed. I'm just saying, guys, shit like this is probably going to become reality. Just saying. Probably just made up a product in my head. Because that's how sci-fi works. Crypto Bose also says, I think of all the money it's going to cost to print and mint all that paper and metal doesn't make sense. It's so funny. Yes, doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Run a real-world asset that is tokenized, but I would prefer to own is gold. Yeah, I mean, that's one, right? I still don't 100% agree with that narrative. I got one chunk of gold. One chonker. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't. What are you gonna do? You're still gonna trust them to hold it though, right? I don't know. We'll have to see how that really gets integrated into the blockchain. I don't want it to be like futures either, right? The future, the trading of gold, like just the promise of having it the next day, that sort of thing. I don't know. We'll see how that takes off. But there are plenty of blockchains already doing it, right? I think there's like 10 or 12 doing it already. Okay, let's keep going. Keep going with the Twitter segment. The real news on Twitter. Coinbase CEO says Bitcoin is going to multiple millions. It's coming. Freaking, let's go, man. Freaking Armstrong. Then, yeah, we got Texas votes on the bill today. I don't think this passed yet. I think they postponed it for the evening. Did this even happen? But, yeah, I saw this popping off all day, but I never seen, like, the conclusion. Did they vote for this? Did you guys catch this? Let me know in the chat if this happened today. I'm going to keep going. All right. And yeah, so I got something really cute here. Repping my man Toshi today in the slopes. Aisha on Twitter. Yeah, it looks like her crew's also wearing. You can see in the background. That's cute. Yeah, someone else that she's with, possibly her boyfriend, is also wearing a sporting a Satoshi jersey. Awesome. Out there in the slopes today. And yeah, look at this. Here we go. This is the one I was today. There we go, guys. Verbatim. Here we go. Just like the Titanic tour. I'm just saying, last year, same exact thing. Stick to the script. Stick to the script.
True. That's what you just heard. Since day one of Donald Trump's presidency, prices are not down, they're up. Inflation is getting worse, not better. The prices of groceries, gas, housing, eggs, of essentials, it's not getting better, it's getting worse. Meanwhile, Donald Trump has done nothing for goose eggs to lower prices. Instead, he's pardoned violent criminals who savagely beat police officers.
On January 6th.
He's letting Elon Musk take a chainsaw to vital government programs, and then, even worse, giving him access to Americans' most sensitive data. Social security numbers, tax returns, health care bills. He's fired thousands of essential workers, people who help our veterans get their benefits, people fighting Ebola in Africa so it doesn't come here. He's frozen funding for vital programs that so many American families need. Cancer research, education funding, payments to family farmers, and so much worse. Why are they doing this? Trump, Musk, Doge are taking these vital services.
Word for word, verbatim, guys. That's so sick. It's so scary. So scary. But it's not the first time. I can tell you, in the younger years, I think 9/11 was the first time I heard word for word on every news station. Just saying, this is crazy stuff, man. That's why, of course, I got to remind you. We're living in 2025. Of course, the era, the beginning of the dystopian future, guys. If you haven't been here before, of course, this is our dystopian future segment where I remind you, of course, to stay useful because the AI and robots are coming after you and your job. Where AI and robots are pretty much at everyone's fingertips, and a robot now can be produced for about $16,000 if you wanted to purchase a robot. They're out there. They can do kung fu, all that crazy stuff. It's happening, guys. It's happening. So if you're a driver, a telemarketer, a lawyer, a data entry clerk, an accountant, a writer, a journalist, a bookkeeper, a receptionist, a bank teller, a factory worker, a travel agent, all right? I mean, these are pretty much obsolete jobs I'm listing right now, guys. Customer service representative of any kind, right? Any kind. Fast food workers are, of course, robots. Just a little box. It just pushes your food out and boom, you get food to go in a fast food. Anyway, and of course your friends and your family are not going to be, robot proof. You're going to be sitting there and you're going to be like watching Netflix and chilling, and all of a sudden you're just like, you know what? I kind of want someone on top tonight. And, there's a robot that can do all these crazy... But I'm just going to end it right there. Got to keep this safe, of course. Anyway, so, guys, that's what's happening. So stay useful and stay safe out there. It's coming. It's coming soon. And it's going to be too late if you don't get on the way out.
He's gonna back us!
We're going to start the robot war, aren't we? God. All right, speaking of dystopian future, here we go. We're so back, guys. We're so back. Bitcoin, 90K. Are we still at 90K? It's been a while since we checked in on Bitcoin. Look at that. We already broke out 92,000. Oh, wait, no, that's Ethereum. Never mind. Ethereum already dismissed that article today that said it was double topping and it was done. ETH was over, guys. ETH was over. I drew it here and I proved them wrong on the live. Bitcoin is, though, approaching 92,000, of course, making similar moves to Ethereum. Bitcoin is now at 92 or 91 and some change, almost at 92. We'll come back here in a bit and do our market prediction into the evening. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. We got to get to the normies, too. Oh, my God, there's so much stuff. We're running super late today. It's fun. It's fun, though. Simon Gurovich says, I won't worry every day if we don't own enough Bitcoin. I worry every day that we don't own it. This is, of course, one of the investors from Metaplanet just telling it like it is on Twitter. It's just like, I worry every day and we don't own enough Bitcoin, guys. I worry. And the window to buy Bitcoin and won't stay open forever. So soon there will be, look at this FOMO, man. It's just pure FOMO. I love it. There will be two kinds of people, those who own Bitcoin and those who regret not buying it. And at Metaplanet, we're accumulating as much as we can so our shareholders can relax. Crazy, just telling it like it is right there on Twitter. Simon Gurovich doing the work of the people out there in Japan, I'll tell you that. Binance founder CZ comes out and says Bitcoin price should be way more higher than $850,000 Bitcoin. And it's happening, guys. It's happening. One day. New ESMA clarified that the MiCA restrictions regulations do not ban the USDT in the UK or in the EU, right? Because we've been having this huge feud right now with Tether, being restricted in a lot of different countries. But yeah, EU and also only restricts services by facilitating its purchases. The regulator confirmed that storing and transferring USDT remains legal under EU law. All right, so. Good stuff here, and if you guys are a fan of Tether, I know I am. That's where I'm going to get some of my monies out to invest in some other projects. Because USDC is one of the few that depegged, right? If you guys lived through that bull run, right, in 2021 with the depeg of the USDC. Anyway, okay, so gold is outperforming. It may not happen again, guys. I'm just I'm just a little bitter. Gold is outperforming the S&P 500 in 6 of the last 7 years. The stock market returns are not as impressive as they may have hoped. This is brought to you by Effie Popliano. Again, just showing you the numbers, man. And the numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. I think Bitcoin is a better place to be. China just dropped a massive stimulus. Unless you guys like 10% on year over year, right? If you guys have been in the stocks right now, your stocks for the last 7 years have made only 100%. Yikes. I think I made 100% last year, or 200% last year, and the year before that 100%. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Way more than that, for sure. Way more than that. China just dropped a massive stimulus. 300 billion yuan bonds plus rate cuts. Game over, guys. Game over for fiat, and Bitcoin is going to start pumping like crazy, and that's exactly what we're seeing tonight. Historically, the Chinese stimulus has fueled Bitcoin rallies. Definitely saw that in 2020, for sure. For sure. The U.S. dollar is imploding. Yes, Dixie setting down to Pound Town, and we love it. Breaking Mike. I just burned two hundies tonight, didn't I? Yeah, I think I got part of them. Yeah, I got part of a Benny here. We're going down. We're going down. It deserves it. It deserves a ceremonial sacrifice. Jesus. Crypto T bringing you the expectation for a man plus Bitcoin equals, expecting mass amounts of pretty women. And the reality is just, you sit at home with a ton of Bitcoin and a cat. Yep, pretty much. And just, just a capsule of orange pills. Yeah, no, just saying. You gotta live, man. All right, so what to know? What does it mean for Bitcoin? This is, of course, when they announced that.
Issue some 179 billion.
I already showed this, didn't I? Yeah, I think
the country faced
earlier. So yeah, we're over it. We're over it. We're past it. Justin, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent says we're set on bringing interest rates down. They're gonna do it whether federal drone pal likes it or not. Whether that's enforcement or by tariffs, it's gonna happen. We're gonna get it. HODL 15 Riot. Riot now is holding 18,692, and they're not selling. And that's what they've mined. They didn't sign any other Bitcoin that they mined in February. So they're sitting on that. And the price of Bitcoin mined right now, to mine one Bitcoin is about $86,000, right? So we're still right around the make it, break it for just, mining it. I mean, you're paying what you're almost getting out for Bitcoin right now. So again, it's the miners definitely have a struggle on their hands. These price levels, they has to go higher. Has to. Okay. We already talked about the Mexican president or the Mexican billionaire. We got BlackRock also saying that he said the quiet part out loud. What I've been saying for years. I just told this to my parents today. I tell it to everyone. It's a pretty easy explanation, you would think, but not every millionaire can hold a single Bitcoin. It's not possible. And BlackRock's CEO Larry Fink said the quiet part out loud. He told everyone, if every millionaire in the U.S. asked their financial advisor to get them one Bitcoin today, there wouldn't be enough. There really wouldn't be. There's 8 billion people and there's 60 million millionaires. Not possible. You're trying to put a square peg in a round hole. Okay. Metaplanet has acquired another 500. I think we already talked about that. Trump endorsed candidate for Florida governor. We'd like to add Bitcoin to the state's portfolio in Florida. They've been having tons and tons and tons of constituents, representatives out of Florida pushing for a Bitcoin Florida. We've been covering that for a while. It's on our Bitcoin map. If I could bring that up tonight. Probably not a good night to do that. Good day for Bitcoin and Bitcoin equities. It's definitely a good day. Still above 90K. Bitcoin strategy. I love this. Michael Saylor, another interview.
Michael Saylor is here. You should have the most prominent chair, the one with the armchair with the arms on it, because your company owns more Bitcoin than any other company. What, about 500,000 tokens?
Yeah, about 2.4% of the worldwide supply, 500,000.
Let's just get your view, because everybody's dying to know about the summit and what they think is going to be announced. How do you think this crypto reserve will be financed?
Well, I think that there's a 6-month process that's been laid out by the executive order, and I think the president was fairly deliberate in that. There are 12 members on the Presidential Working Committee. There'll be involvement from the industry, there'll be involvement from the Senate and from the House, and it's above my pay grade to decide how it gets determined. But the Lummis bill has laid out the idea of acquiring Bitcoin strategically over 4 years, just consistently day by day, in order to reach a million Bitcoin target.
Okay, the government has 200,000 Bitcoin, as I understand it. We equal about 17 billion at today's prices. So to get up there, they would have to purchase Bitcoin, right? So as the government purchases these Bitcoin and other tokens, what is that going to do to the price? I mean, supply goes down, the price goes up?
Well, the most responsible thing would be to go slow and steady and deliberate with clear telegraphing and transparency, so that the real key about Bitcoin is for people to understand that it's digital property. It's a savings account that empowers every single American to save their wealth and preserve it over time. And so what the government can do is to give clarity to the asset class and confidence to every American citizen, so they know they have an alternative to gambling and the stock market.
I know you said that it's above your pay grade to decide, but you are allowed an opinion. Do you think taxpayer money should be used to purchase these tokens and coins to fill the reserve?
Well, I think the way to think about the industry is there's digital commodities, that's Bitcoin, an asset without an issuer. There's digital currencies, like the stable coins. That's really important for US dollar supremacy and digital commerce. There are digital securities, like tokenized stocks and bonds, that will actually provide a capital efficiency and globalization for American securities. And then there are digital tokens, assets with issuers that provide digital utility that are very interesting and compelling. Their role is capital creation for the small and mid-sized companies that are blocked from the capital markets right now. I think that it's wise to capitalize a country or a company on a commodity, an asset without an issuer, something like a property. You could buy oil. Bitcoin is a commodity. I think that
XRP is attached to a company, Ripple.
I think that those are tokens, and we should have a regulatory framework to allow them to be issued, because...
Issued, but in the reserve? Should they be in the reserve?
Very good question.
I think the emerging consensus in the industry is that Bitcoin should be the element in a strategic reserve over the long term for the country. But if you wanted to support various investments in a sovereign wealth fund, that would be up to the executive branch.
Okay, so let's be clear. I'm hearing you say the reserve fund should really have the tested one, and that is Bitcoin, and not Solana or Cardano or Solana.
And the important...
I love how he keeps his composure, because we all know how bullish and how much big of a maxi he is, but he has been kind of pulling back, you know, for the last year or two.
The thing to keep in mind is Bitcoin is the one universally agreed upon foundational asset in the entire crypto economy, because it's the asset without an issuer. It's neutral. 99% of the energy and the capital has flown into that one. But I want to be clear that the U.S. has the opportunity to be the leader in digital assets if they have a progressive framework that supports currencies, securities, and tokens as well.
Michael, let me play devil's advocate, because I support any choice of, if people want to buy Bitcoin. I never understood why the Gary Gensler SEC was so virulently and vehemently against it. But when you talk about strategic reserves, the U.S. has strategic reserves for things like oil, for things like medical devices and equipment and military equipment, just in case there is some type of crisis and we don't want to be caught flat-footed, because in the best case scenario, like the 1975 oil embargo by the Arabs, the economy took a very big bruising, or worst case scenario, people could die if they don't have the right medical equipment. Who's going to die without Bitcoin? My point is, there are a lot of people who are saying, why do we need this?
You know, the most important thing to understand is that we bought 75% of this nation with about $40 million. So the United States expanded west. We bought Louisiana, we bought California, we bought Texas, we bought Alaska. It's property. if you think of Bitcoin as property in cyberspace, and you say, where is all the money in the world headed? Well, it's headed from foreign countries, China, Russia. It wants to go to cyberspace. It wants to go from the physical world to the digital world. So if you think about Bitcoin as cyberspace, then the logic behind a Bitcoin strategic reserve is not so much you're storing up Bitcoin, it's really that you're taking control of planting the flag in cyberspace, because the digital economy is going to be capitalized on Bitcoin. And if you get there first, before the AIs, before the foreigners, before the Europeans, the Africans, the South Americans, the Russians, and the Chinese, the U.S. can own it and benefit from it.
And that's because...
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset.
I had to, guys. I had to. But yeah, I mean, I love every single time he gets on there. It is an interview. But man, he goes on for so long, and I know we can all talk about crypto forever. And this, of course, this man has no stopping point. But anyway, I wanted to, of course, catch up on the chat. It is getting kind of late. We're at 9:30 already. We're going overtime tonight. Overtime. Let's catch up on the chat real quick, and then we got to look at the normies. I can't even get through all the HOPIUM. We got so much HOPIUM, guys. So much. Okay, so what do we got? Where are we at with this one? One real world asset that is tokenized would be preferred physical owned. Yes, so we talked about that. RWA is sketchy. Yes, exactly. It's a wild innovation, carries serious implications on the institutional power base that will own our RWA claims, our real world asset claims, right? Yeah, I agree 100% with you, Jim. 100%. Crypto Bros Boz says gold is fine for now, but not long term. I agree. And then Maximus Crypto. Maximus in the house. How you doing? Special like for Otaku-san. Yes. Hadouken for Max as always. That's just what we do. And I appreciate it, Max. Hopefully we can reschedule that. I don't know if you... Yeah, well, I'll check. I'll head up with you later. Did Richard Hart of Hex really beat the SEC in the court? I guess. I don't know. I didn't hear about that. About Hex. Are you talking about Hex, the crypto project? Yeah, I didn't know. I think they pretty much gave up on everything now. Everything that the new administration's moved into. Right, and then Aaron Berger says she should say the same with gold. She should say the same with gold? Oh, you're talking about that interview with Sailor, right? Gotcha. Otaku! Jesus, Maximus. Yes, Esper tomorrow. DM you back. Okay, gotcha. I'll catch you tomorrow then, Max. Thanks again for stopping by and participating, of course, with the chaos. Oh, man. Japanese buy the Dippo. Yes, they are, man. They definitely buy the Dippo. Jesus. That came off kind of like Italian, though. Anyway. We got so much HOPIUM today, guys. I can't even do it all. We
Belong to Hunter. You know, I think the Secret Service probably still has it somewhere.
I have been stealing the money.
I'm sorry, what's that now?
I've been stealing your money. There's so much HOPIUM today, guys. So much. U.S. plans to buy $1 million in Bitcoin, according to Convio. We are not bullish enough. This is not Bitcoin, Ethereum, or even Memecoin. Guys, this was the NASDAQ yesterday. I watched it in giddy. I was just like, are you kidding me? The NASDAQ was trading like a penny stock yesterday. Oh, you cannot make this crap up. This is definitely not a dip for ants, not for sure. For sure not on the NASDAQ. Yeah, we already talked about this. I've reshared this so many times. I'm super bullish, of course, of him saying the quiet part out loud. No one has gone on, in my opinion, I don't think I've seen anyone on Fox News say the quiet out part out loud, which is, of course, one of my favorite metrics of Bitcoin, which is any person on the planet can't even have one Bitcoin. Not even all the millionaires can have one Bitcoin. And he said it. He said it out there for everyone. It's crazy. Breaking Japan's oldest. All it takes is spring to happen and summer to get going. People on the golf course just saying, hey, you know, you can't have, if you're a millionaire, you should probably buy Bitcoin right now. Maybe like 10 or 12. I'm just saying, on the golf course, it's going to happen, guys. Right, breaking, Japan's oldest commodities exchange, ODEX, applies to be the first in the country to list Bitcoin futures for Japan. Japan. Oh yeah, yeah, it's crazy stuff happening, guys. And they're waking up right now. Actually, it's already lunchtime over there in Japan. I wonder what they're doing right now. Ohio, yes, Ohio. Trump expected to announce 0% capital gains tax on U.S. crypto held for at least 1 year on Friday. That is the rumor. That's the big rumor. And Kathy Wood, ARK Invest, bought another $8 million worth of Coinbase. Of course, that's bullish for all of our coins in our space when VC is investing hugely into one of the biggest players and one of the biggest in the United States. Oh man, there's so much HOPIUM I can't get through it all. I can't get through it all. And Max, you're blowing up my chat. I gotta divert my eyes. Of course, you Rock Otaku-san, Hadouken, yes, Shuriken, Tiger up. He's doing all the moves from Street Fighter. Shoe pick or whatever. Oh my God, there's like so many. There's so God. It was a Hasenko, right? That was a Chun-Li's special, right? Tiger. Yeah, and that's Sagat. Yeah, he just like spams Tiger all over. Sonic Boom. Don't forget about Sonic Boom with Guile as well. I love Street Fighter, man. I love it. Otaku wins flawless victory. Okay, fatality. We're getting into Mortal Kombat stuff now. Oh my God, Max, you're funny. All right, so breaking millionaire Vidalio of Bloomberg, Bitcoin could be a big part of the restructuring of the global debt-based monetary system. Gold and Bitcoin are strongholds of wealth. Of course, he's been chilling this for a while now. He originally was not a big fan of Bitcoin, but he's definitely turned about face now for about 2 years, I think. I think it's been. Texas Bitcoin Reserve Bill finally is final voting tomorrow. So close. Let's go, Texas. Yeah, I think we are getting into yesterday's. Okay, so we are caught up now. And I did want to point this out because I wasn't able to stream last night. Bull, bear, and kangaroo. This is what we're up to, guys. This is actually on television broadcasted. I'm not sure I can handle the kangaroo market, bros. I don't think I can either, man. This is so much chop. Yeah, stocks are in a kangaroo market, according to Berenberg. Florida's upcoming governor. Yeah, we already covered that. All right. I think we're up to date here on the HOPIUM on Twitter. Oh my God, that was the longest HOPIUM segment ever. And maybe even the longest lightning round we ever did on the articles, too. Crazy stuff. Oh, let's get into the normies real quick. Let's refresh this since it's been so damn long. This is what the normies are looking up tonight. Are they looking for Bitcoin? Are they looking for anything crypto related? Even anything? I'll take anything even political, right? Are they paying attention at all to the major macro world around them? Sylvester Turner, of course, normies typically only love three things, and that's, of course, celebrities, sports, and video games. Video games, right? Big three things. Mostly celebrities and sports, though. Sylvester Turner, Guadalajara, America. That's sports. Normies love their sports. Sam Hubbard. I don't know. Must be a celebrity. I don't know. DJ Daniel Trump. DJ Daniels. I don't know. Robbie Hoffman. Hayden Haynes. Greenland. Oh my God, this stuff is terrible. Tyler Lockett, Joe, there's a bunch of names tonight. I don't want to read off names all night. Normie's breaking my brain. January, Literal John, Mavericks vs. Bucks. Yeah, wow. This is probably the worst normie day ever. The absolute worst. We didn't get a single banger. Like, no one's even typed in Trump today. Like, what the hell? Weird stuff. What's going on with Bitcoin on the searches as well? Let's take a look at the last 7 days for Bitcoin's Google activity, on the potential of a big breakout. People are going to be Googling like crazy if we see a huge price action over the weekend. Could happen, guys. It could happen. I don't have a crystal ball. No one does. If they do, they're lying. Anyway, looks like we are on the lowest we've seen Bitcoin searches in a while, sitting at 27 on Google's scale. This is pretty much bottom. We haven't been this low since, I guess, yesterday. Really? Oh, that was March. That was Monday? Was it first on Monday? I don't remember. But basically, we're dead. Google searches for Bitcoin are now dead. All right, let's get back to the rest of our stuff. Oh, yeah, I haven't shared this in a while. Of course, it's just showcasing you guys. If you're holding at least one Bitcoin, of course, you are in the 1%. The 1% of the new money, right? The change of wealth, right? The wealth transfer is happening, guys. Whether you like it or not, or want to hear it or not, you're going to miss out if you're not in crypto in any way, shape, or form. And the Bitcoin's a good indicator and a good place to kind of measure where that kind of wealth is going to be looked upon in 2028, 2030, and you know, the decades to come, right? So yeah, if you're holding right now just a tenth of a Bitcoin, 0.1, you are ahead of the curve. The rest of the sheep, right, if you will, that are just sitting there listening to all the mainstream media and listening and consuming and obeying, it's 15%. You will be in the top 15% of all peoples if you get at least a tenth of a Bitcoin. I'm just saying, guys. I'm trying to help you out. Even if you get a 1%, you'll be in the top 20%. Top 20% of all people that hold some allocation to our asset class, right? I gotta do this, guys. I gotta get more people to understand. This is important. This is important stuff. Important stuff. Okay, anyway. Getting back into Bitcoin. Where are we at tonight? Where are we closing? We're going to do our... Yeah, we got to do our crypto, of course, Chaos Magic, right? Chaos Magic! Yeah, I got to do it. I got to do the Chaos Magic tonight with the closing. We already got the market close already happened. We're running into overtime. Bitcoin right now is kind of consolidating downward, chopping around 91. Not a bad place to start the next, you know, to start Thursday, right? We're going into Thursday. In Japan, of course, is already trading, day trading right now as we speak. I think it's like 1 o'clock now, probably in Japan. All right, so with that being said, where does that take us for Bitcoin? Well, it looks like we're already starting to climb. I already broke out of this bull flag. And yeah, we're moving on upward. We're cleaning up everything we had from last trade, live session. We of course predicted the bear prediction, right? The bear target. We pretty much landed it into our base case. I mean, I don't know. I really liked how that played out. I mean, again, we've been very bearish here lately, looking at all the sentiment, and yeah, we didn't even get to do our Super Bowl. I somehow skipped over the Super Bowl target, which didn't matter anyway, because we knew it wasn't going there. But anyway, let's do that here on the stream tonight, clean this up and get going. And we've been like on it every freaking day. It's insane. I want one day where we just get some crazy God candle up or down. I don't care. At this point, Trump was right. I am tired of winning. I'm tired of drawing freaking crap on the charts, showing you guys where the market's probably going to move and landing at least one or two of them every single night. It's crazy. I want to be wrong one night. I'm sick of winning. I gotta get that bite, man. I gotta get that sound bite. I'm gonna be so tired of winning. He's right. He's freaking right. I'm tired of it. I want to be proven wrong. Okay, let's go. So we're already breaking out. So right now, of course, previous resistance will now become, hopefully, local support. So there isn't too much up here. Again, we haven't been up here in a while. So we're gonna have to backtrack quite a bit. Next level of resistance to breakthrough is gonna be 93K. If we 92.5, it is a little bit there. I don't know if it's really gonna stop there. We can draw it up, but I gotta change some of these up. These are getting too obnoxious, just too bright white. But that's what the chart's kind of telling me in the night. And we'll double back to the liquidations real quick and see where the orders are being set up to get a better idea. But that's just what I see. And that's, again, psychologically, this is where everyone's gonna be placing their bets. And yeah, we could probably do this in yellow now for support and chop that up, and yeah, why not? We already broke out. We'll just leave it there for the next day. Okay, cleaned it up, guys. We got it. We got this. All right, so where does that take us into the evening? Again, every single night I like to let you guys know just my general idea of trading, right? I've been watching these charts now for like the last 5 years. It's insane. They do the same thing every night, every single day. I'm actually really good at the nightly streams, obviously, but the market opens as well. I mean, it's pretty predictable in my opinion where sentiment is and where it's going to go. If you remember, just three freaking numbers, guys. This stream is brought to you by the number 9, 12, and 3. If you can remember those three numbers in Eastern Standard Time, everywhere across the world, it matches up for you, man. I'm in New Yorker time. And if you look down here, I'm not joshing you. All the volatility happens. All of the volume happens in those 3 times. 9 a.m. right there. Boom. 9 a.m. You can look down here. This is your volume, right? So I'm highlighting over 9 a.m. That's where all the movement is right there. The market opened in the U.S. and the market closed around 3 p.m. Boom, right there, 3 p.m. What happens at 3 p.m.? I like to go over this and remind new people as well that haven't heard this spiel yet, because we get new people jumping on every day. Of course, 9 a.m. is our market open. We got noon in America, which is day trading. primarily, and then we have the market close at 3, which the big movements for Bitcoin particularly and Ethereum currently are with the settlement of ETFs in America. Always settle at 3 p.m. So, whether that's up or down, if you get the general idea where the market's headed with the trend, it is your friend, and you can pretty much get a rough estimate of where you're going to go. And I've been, like, again, nailing it every single night, as you guys have seen. Okay, so where are we going? Where are we going? Enough of my pandering. Well, tonight, again, with that being said, at 9 p.m., we already market open. We already moved on up. So I didn't have to draw that yet. I was hoping to, but we're late. We're running late. We're almost into 10 p.m. Holy crap. So, yeah, I think what's going to happen with our baseline, of course, we do at least 3, or 3 realistic ones. Then we do some fun ones as well. Our realistic target for a bear, a bull, and a base case scenario. And our fun, exciting super bear, which has played out twice now, believe it or not, twice. It happens, guys. And then the super bull, which is a lot of hopium for no reason. So, all right, so let's get this started. So my base case for tonight, I think with the current market sentiment, we'll quickly go back over here to the liquidations, of course, bringing you the heat map for free, Kim with the white snow line on you guys know YouTube, yada yada. So right now we are setting up shop. This is kind of blurry. What's going on? We're setting up shop right around our new low at 90K, hopefully local support. And our new top right now currently at, looks like it's going to have to squint there with all the red laser eyes things going on. Is it 93K, I think? Maybe 92K. Somewhere in that range. We go back to our chart, and what do we see? Boom, 92K is our top. That's where probably we're going to be bouncing off of. And we haven't touched it yet. And yeah, so my guess is we are going to be, again, with the market sentiment being what it is, kind of coming back up from extreme fear for no reason, in my opinion, between those levels, mopping around. I want to get this brighter. Jeez, can barely see it. There we go. Okay, so I think our base case scenario tonight is going to be just kind of chopping sideways after maybe making another top to touch that new level of resistance, right? So this right here will be about 12:30. That'll be when midnight takes over. Majority of the foreign markets are going to be day trading around that time frame. So that's where you're going to see a bit of a movement, and maybe market close will probably, for the foreign markets, come down and resolve a little bit. And then the market opening tomorrow, usually on positive sentiment overnight, we see a sell-off in the morning in the stock market, so in the U.S. stock market. So that's probably going to take place, something like that in our base case scenario for the night. All right, so that's going to be our base case scenario. Then we're going to do our bull and our bear case. I'm going to do our bull case first. I'm going to say we're going to come up here, test this, ride it for a little bit, and maybe a little early too. We might do that at like 10:30, 11, and then break up a little bit, not quite get to the next level target, which is going to be 95K, psychological level, and then kind of roll over and consolidate a little bit there. And of course, the market's off in the morning. Maybe even more than that. If I were to guess, they'd probably be maybe down to this as well, something like that. We'll see, but I'm going to leave it up like that there. That's going to be our bull target. So hopefully we will see close to a 95K on Bitcoin tonight on our bull case scenario, and our bear case scenario, which, yeah, is going to take us for some reason. I'm not feeling it, but some reason, again, consolidating down. Maybe down here. I don't know if we're going to go back to 87K. I think that's a little too bearish for right now. It really depends on if everyone's just buying this up for the rumor to sell the news on Friday. That'd be my guess. So I'm going to say we're going to chop sideways, and that we don't get too much lower than 89, maybe 88K, something like that. That's what I'm looking at for our bear case scenario. All right, and then for the fun stuff, where's our Super Bowl scenario going? The Super Bowl being over in February. I'm talking about a super bullish scenario, which doesn't have any precedent right now. But who knows? Maybe China right now is printing all that yuan, all that extra money to be buying up some Bitcoin, right? Again, a sense of balance said many, many times. The first country to print money to buy Bitcoin wins. And it wins for all of us, too, because it's going to basically deplete all fiat currency in the world. Everyone mad rush like crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Hopefully it doesn't happen with China, but you know what? It could. Never say never. So super bullish scenario. For some reason, we just keep going up. to, yeah, 103. Why not? I don't know, guys. I want to be wrong one of these damn nights in a stupid way. And I'm nowhere saying this is going to play out. Not at all. Not for a long shot. I'm actually more towards the baseline target tonight, I think. Or a bullish scenario. Somewhere between these levels here is what I'm realistically looking at. I don't think we're going to get much more higher than that. But our Super Bowl scenario, that's where I'm going. And that'll put us to... we'll break through so many targets. And we will stop right here at like 99.3 if that plays out. Then it would be... yeah, right around bouncing off of that key area of 102, 103,000. Not quite 103. So we'll dial this back a little bit just to be, this is totally unrealistic, but you know what? Never say never. Okay. And then our super bearish target, which again has played out twice on the stream, even though we joke around about it for fun, is going to come back down to, yeah, Pound Town. And touch our fabled level, which is actually not that far away, guys. It's really not. Look, this is actually an easier pill to swallow. Not 87K is right there. It's right there. It's so much easier to draw now. I don't have to scroll all the way down to hit it like we had to here. Like that crazy stuff. I just can't get over how well that played out for no reason. But yeah, you ask and you shall receive. You know what? I don't know if this is going to happen tonight, guys. I actually might be wrong because I forgot to do... our chaos magic and the seance and everything, croc payos and fire and I had a sacrifice and everything. My God, I totally forgot to do it. I don't know if I totally invalidated our ritual, but yeah, the Bitcoin candle has been lit, and we are of course looking at our idol, the moon. Of course, the moonstone represented by a sphere of the moonstone, and yeah, just a little bit of money dipped in fire. Nothing. Yeah, just a little bit for the. You gotta buy the dip and eat it. There we go. Yeah, that was good. That tastes really good, man. What the hell? All right, guys. And Danny, I know I'm still alive. You guys are blowing up the chat again. Overcome in the house with the strong arm as you're overcoming the FUD. I love it. I absolutely love it, man. J. Matt, crypto enthusiast, says, "What's up, Otaku? How's it going?" Danny, yes, I'm still alive. I'm recovering. I gotta do yeah, an extra long session to make up from last night, right? What's up, guys? Max, a good Jasmine video earlier. He put out a new video for Jasmine? Damn. I hate this day job, man. I'm missing out on all the fun stuff. Never, says J. Matt, enthusiast. I don't know. Overcoming the FUD. What's up, Otaku? Alex De Sosa in the house as well. And yeah, J. Matt, crypto enthusiast, absolutely loving it. Probably talking about, of course, a little bit of crypto chaos magic. All right, guys. So, with that being said, I'm going to conclude this stream. Hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys are, just surviving, man. I know that we've been in extreme fear now for, what has it been, like 6 days, 5 days? It's not even been that long. It's a blink. It's a blink. But just remember, just take some orange pills. It'll be fine. They're great. They're wonderful. They contain a little bit of freedom in every single capsule, right? And yeah, you feel better. Yeah. Yeah. It's great. Anyway, I will catch you guys tomorrow. Hope you have a great night. And if you're over at hanging out with Crypto Future and his crew, I, of course, hang out with them over there. So you can catch me over there anytime. I will, of course, see you guys tomorrow. So have a great night. Stay safe. And, yeah, stay orange. And embrace the chaos. Later. Peace.
Insufficient. We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law. You always print money to do that. I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency. Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
No, you had your turn. No, bad. Yes, let the Bulls play. I'll see you guys later.